Hello, my name is Tatiana Anderson, and today we're going to be looking at the global impact of tax havens and international tax law. So, what is a tax haven? The best way to think of a tax haven is as if it was a country or place with extremely low or even zero tax rates. But the low tax rate isn't the only key. They also offer complete financial secrecy, which is the real draw. This secrecy allows huge multinational companies and the world's richest people to move their profits and wealth. Why, you might ask? To avoid paying taxes back into the countries where the money was actually earned. The scale of this practice is huge. We are talking about a massive amount of wealth that is hidden in an offshore account and is to be estimated around $10 trillion. We call this the black hole because it represents missing money. Think about what $10 trillion could fund. It could fund new roads, it could fund better schools, stronger health care, and social safety nets. When this money is moved to a tax haven, it's gone from public services in the countries that need it the most, especially the developing nations. This system isn't just about tax avoidance, it has a very dark side. The secrecy that tax havens provide is a powerful tool for criminals and corrupt politicians. They are essential for money laundering, where criminals can make dirty money look clean. They are used to hide money from drug trafficking, massive corruption, and fraud. The use of tax havens make it much harder for the police and investigators to follow the money trail and bring criminals and corrupt politicians to justice. This issue is a clear threat to our global security and fairness. How in the world did we let this problem get so big? For decades, the system relied on an old idea called the arm's length rule. The idea was that when one part of the huge company would trade with another part of the same company, they should charge a normal market price like two separate businesses. But no, companies found ways to cheat this. They would sell services to their tax haven offices for almost nothing, making all the profit appear in the low tax place. This trick was the rule that made it useless and allowed the profit shifting problem to explode. Finally, the world leaders had to act. The global minimum tax is the huge global answer to this problem. This plan required the world's largest companies to pay a minimum of 15% tax on their profits. No matter where those profits are recorded, the main goal is simple: to remove the main reason for using tax havens. If the tax is 15% everywhere, there's no longer a financial reason to move your money to a place that charges 0%. This brings us to our conclusion. We have seen the size of the tax problem, how it affects society and crime, and the bold new global plan to fix it. The question we are left with today is, will the minimum tax be strong enough to truly fix this massive system? Is it a giant step forward for global fairness? But is it not perfect? There are still many challenges, like new loopholes and countries finding ways to delay the changes. The final result depends on countries working together and making sure these new rules are truly followed. The fight for fair taxes is clearly a long game, and we will all need to watch closely to see what happens next.